What exactly does a narcissist want from you? 5 things. Narcissists are an interesting breed. They're so confident in their own self-worth that they seem to have a permanent smirk on their face. But at the same time, they crave attention and validation from others like any other human being would. This makes for an interesting dynamic between narcissists and other people, especially if you happen to be dating one. In this video, we'll discuss exactly what narcissists want from you, and how you can give it to them. Number 1. Validation. Narcissists need to be validated by others. They want to be told that they are doing a good job, that they are important, and that their accomplishments are noteworthy. Narcissists will often use flattery and praise as tools to manipulate others into believing what they say is true without question. The reason narcissists rely on validation so much is that their self-esteem depends entirely on outside validation rather than internal feelings of self-worth or confidence in themselves, which doesn't exist. So, for them, validation is like a never-ending cycle. The more validation they get, the more they want it, and the more they crave it. It's a vicious circle that they can never seem to escape from. It's like they're addicted to hearing those sweet words of admiration. But here's the catch. No matter how much validation they receive, it never seems to be enough. It's always like, I need more, I need more. They just can't get enough. They want everyone to know how amazing they are, and they want to be reminded of it every single day. It's like they want to be famous but without actually doing anything to become famous. Number 2. Narcissists need regular ego boosts. If you're dealing with a narcissist, it's important to understand that they need regular ego boosts. They need to feel like they are important, special, and the best at everything. If they don't get this from you, and believe me, they won't, they'll find another source of validation somewhere else, like their friends or coworkers. That being said, what does this mean for your relationship? It means that if the person you're dating is constantly asking for compliments and praise, then chances are good that he or she is suffering from some sort of personality disorder. It may not be as obvious as some other signs. After all, who wouldn't want someone who thinks they're great? But if there's no reciprocation in terms of positive feedback between two people involved in an intimate relationship together, then something is definitely off. Number 3. Narcissists want to feel important to you. When it comes to narcissists, they love the limelight and being the center of attention, but they still have a deep desire to be important to those around them. They crave admiration and respect and find a sense of self-worth through these things. Narcissists want you to treat them like royalty, as if they were famous celebrities. They expect to be pampered and spoiled, and to receive special treatment at all times. If they don't get what they feel they deserve, they can become quite demanding and insistent on getting it. But don't let their high-maintenance ways fool you. At the heart of it all, they just want to be loved and appreciated. So, go ahead, give them a little extra TLC and watch them shine like the stars they believe they are. Just remember, while they may seem all big and bad, they're just big softies at heart. So, why not make them feel important today and let the good times roll? Number 4. Narcissists want your allegiance. The nature of the narcissistic personality is such that they crave attention and adoration, above all else. They desire to have their opinions and actions validated by those around them, and will do whatever it takes to secure that validation. This often leads them to seek out the allegiance of others, so that they may have a cadre of supporters to defend them, no matter what. At its core, the behavior of the narcissist is an attempt to avoid taking personal responsibility for their own actions. By securing the allegiance of others, they can deflect any criticism or blame that may come their way. They may also use their influence over others to further their own ends, without any regard for the feelings or well-being of others. It's important to understand that the allegiance sought by the narcissist is not necessarily a voluntary act on the part of their followers. Instead, the narcissist will often use tactics such as guilt, manipulation, and emotional manipulation to coerce others into siding with them. This can be seen in their use of statements such as "I'm so tired" or "I can't see straight," which are designed to elicit sympathy and attention, without having to admit that there is a problem that needs to be addressed. The pursuit of allegiance by the narcissist is a never-ending cycle. As they secure the support of one group of people, they will soon move on to the next, always searching for that next hit of validation and attention. In this way, they may accumulate a large number of followers, who may be swayed by their charismatic personality, without ever truly understanding the true nature of the person they are following. Number 5. Narcissists want control over you. Narcissists often crave control over those around them. They feel a need to manipulate their environment in order to maintain a sense of power and superiority. This drive to control is often accompanied by a willingness to manipulate others in order to get what they want. In relationships with a narcissistic individual, this desire for control can manifest in many different ways. They may try to dictate what you wear, who you associate with, and even how you spend your time. They may also attempt to control your thoughts and emotions, trying to make you feel guilty or ashamed for things that are not your fault. The need for control often stems from deep-seated insecurity and a lack of self-esteem. Narcissists may feel like they are never good enough, and so they try to compensate by exerting control over those around them. This makes them feel more powerful and in control, which in turn helps them to feel better about themselves. It's important to recognize when someone is trying to control you in a narcissistic manner, as this behavior can be damaging to your self-esteem and well-being. You have the right to make your own choices and live your life on your own terms. It may take time and effort, but you can learn to assert yourself and stand up to narcissistic individuals. The main thing to remember is that narcissists are constantly seeking validation, attention and power. You can't change who they are, but you can change how much they affect your life by learning what makes them tick. By identifying these needs and setting boundaries around them, we can protect ourselves from being manipulated by toxic people like narcissists. And that's it from this video. See you in the next one.